Hey everyone, it's your boy Captain Hunter coming at you again. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to check out this video. Appreciate it. And I appreciate it. So we're going to jump right into it. We got a couple stories here. I'm just going to kind of surf around and see what we can find as far as news stories concerning police and people acting good and all that. I'll also do a quick Google search to see if what Mayor Henyard is up to these days. But I want to start off with this particular story right here with, we've all heard by now about the attempted assassination of President Trump. And so I was watching this Trump special that ABC News had. It was on Hulu last night. And what they said was that, of course, all this information is constantly evolving, and there's such a push to be right and to be first, I should say, not to be right, but to be first in the media. Then they got to do retractions, and then everybody's looking embarrassed, So I try to maintain that same type of thing, especially when I'm dealing with police issues, right? You don't know the full story. They got to interview witnesses, not just look at one particular view of body cams, but other cameras, other cell phone cameras, and they're going to do the same thing with the Trump investigation. And look at everybody's cell phone camera who's taking pictures and all this, interview multiple witnesses. So it's going to take a little bit of a time before we have a complete, true, accurate picture of what occurred on this fateful day. However, what they did say on this special that they did for ABC News is that the crowd was saying to the officer or to the police or to the authorities there, hey, listen, there's somebody crawling around on the roof. He's got a gun. He's got a rifle. Somebody do something about that, right? So one of the officers, I believe one of the township officers there in Pennsylvania, goes over and starts talking. Goes up and goes on to the rooftop there, and starts talking to the plaintiff there. Excuse me, to the suspect. And then what the suspect does is he turns around, and then that causes the officer to stumble back, and he eventually falls off the roof. So then at that point, it's believed that the guy then puts his weapon back onto Trump, and that's when he starts firing. It's my guess, and this is just me guessing, that little small interaction by the police officer doing his job may have saved Trump's life. Why do I say that? Because now he's thinking, okay, the police are on to me. I've already been confronted by one police officer. I got to get these shots off before they pull him inside, right before the radio traffic occurs, and they pull him off the stage and I don't have a shot, or somebody takes me out, right? Those are the two options, right? They see me up here with a gun. They've already got a police officer who's down, right, who's fallen. They don't know if I did it or not. The radio chatter starts happening. Hey, there's a guy on the roof. They're either going to, Secret Service is going to swarm him. I'm not going to be able to get a shot at him. They're going to drag him off the stage, or one of these rooftop snipers is going to take me out. So I actually think that rushed decision by him may have saved his life. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about my thought process there. All right. So we're going to jump into the next story here. Let's see. I just kind of Googled around and just kind of went to my page here and looked around. Okay, so we're going to do this story, right? This is a police chief fired in North Texas town. This is a minute story. I don't have all the details. We're just going to watch some news, and I'm going to give my opinion about what's going on here. So here we go.
Staying with us into our...
I gotta put these on, otherwise there's an echo.
Second half hour on this Thursday afternoon. I'm Jason Wheeler.
In just 2.5 hours, dozens of people are expected to pack a city council meeting in the town of Van and fight for the police chief there to get her job back. The chief's supporters say that she was fired for organizing a community graffiti cleanup. Cole Sullivan is in Van, about 75 miles east of Dallas, with more.
The termination letter from the city manager says he fired the police chief for an insubordinate, unprofessional, and belligerent attitude. But that's not what some folks in town believe happened. Well, Melissa Davis worked in the police department in this town of 2,600 for years. Her supporters think she got canned after some vandals tagged walls with graffiti, and she refused to fine the business owners.
So she engaged the community, and they went out and chose to clean the graffiti rather than punish victims. And she was, a week ago, this past Monday, was promptly terminated and accused of insubordination.
The city manager says he can't comment because this is a personnel matter, but it has become public controversy here in Van, and some folks are even making t-shirts ahead of tonight's city council meeting. In Van, I'm Cole Sullivan.
Do we all hear that right? Here's a commercial, I paused it. Do we all hear that right? That if you got graffiti on your walls, you got to get fined? Did we hear that right? I gotta replay that. I gotta replay that.
And fight for the police chief there to get her job back. The chief's supporters say that she was fired for organizing a community graffiti cleanup. Cole Sullivan is in Van, about 75 miles east of Dallas, with more.
It's a short story, so we got
Termination letter from the city manager says he fired the police chief for an insubordinate, unprofessional, and belligerent attitude. But that's not what some folks in town believe happened. Melissa Davis worked in the police department in this town of 2,600 for years. Her supporters think she got canned after some vandals tagged walls with graffiti, and she refused to fine the business owners.
So she engaged the community, and they went out and chose to clean the graffiti rather than punish victims. And she was, a week ago, this past Monday, was promptly terminated and accused of insubordination.
Worked in the police department.
So we're supposed to believe that this lady right here was insubordinate and belligerent and yelling. I'm saying this, yelling and screaming at the at the town manager or mayor or whatever. And listen, if this, news stories are often wrong. I can't tell you how many times that the news would report on items that I was involved in, or other officers that I worked with were involved in. We're like, this didn't happen. That's not right. So I mean, they're often wrong. So we got to take this with a grain of salt. However, if this is true, then this is just an absolutely bizarre story. But not too bizarre when, unfortunately, mayors and upper echelon within city management often think that the police are at their beck and call, and you do what I say when I say do it, and you are the extension of what my power and authority is. But again, if she chose not to find the owners and do a community cleanup, I applaud her for that. And it's not fair to find the owners. All right, so let's move on to the next story here. This is a Almont police officer charged with lying after teen son crash. Almont, I'm assuming, is somewhere in Michigan.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most...
Fox 2's Dave Kinchin is live with the latest. Dave?
Yeah, these charges have raised a lot of eyebrows, especially in the policing world. What we do know, according to sources, is this officer is still currently on the job, and this is an incident that happened a year ago. This is Almont Lapeer County police officer Amanda Szymanski when she was a Ferndale police officer honored as the 2017 MAD Officer of the Year. Now she's charged with lying to investigators for saying that she was with her 15-year-old son at the time he was driving a car that crashed with an Amazon driver, leaving the Amazon driver with life-threatening injuries. But witnesses say she was never even there.
She's been working, and this just occurred about a year ago.
Jim Tiganelli heads up the Police Officers Association of Michigan and says Officer Szymanski could lose her license to be a cop if convicted of a felony. Sources tell Fox 2 Almont police bosses want her on administrative leave, but a top official in town allegedly blocked that move. She's now scheduled to work again later this week.
In Michigan.
Let me tell you something, man. When they're blocking moves like that, I just want to scroll down for a little bit, see what else is up here. But when they're blocking moves like that, and they are when they are blocking moves like that, there's a lot of times there's nefarious stuff going on here, right? Everybody, she should listen. If she's under investigation for lying and under by their internal affairs or whoever, that you can't have people like that writing reports and submitting documents that are police related. You can't have them doing that. This is well known. So, that's really, really unfortunate.
if you are found guilty of, plead guilty to, or no contest to a felony, you're automatically disqualified from having MCOL's Commission on Law Enforcement Standards certification. So if that was to all occur, if it becomes a misdemeanor, it's not an automatic loss of license.
Macomb County is prosecuting the case. They say the officer's teenage son left the scene of the crash, allegedly caused by the Amazon driver not yielding to the teen. Prosecutors say the officer showed up while off duty and told investigators she was in the same car with their son, but that was not the case, according to detectives who followed up on the probe.
This officer could be in a world of crap.
Retired DPD Assistant Chief Steve Dolan says police officers are held to a higher standard and have to be treated as such, meaning her job might be on the line.
You write someone a ticket for whatever, and they go to court, and someone who's kind of astute says, wait a minute, you're writing me a ticket and you lied to the police? Your Honor, this ticket should be dismissed. I mean, it may...
That's exactly what I just said. Your whole credibility comes up. Even her being under investigation like this, she should be on a desk. She shouldn't be allowed anywhere near doing anything that the public is going to get a hold of, because her credibility is at stake. I don't understand,
Sound far-fetched, but that's what happens.
Now, the charge against the officer is a 2-year high court misdemeanor. The now 16-year-old son in this case was charged with failure to stop at the scene of an accident resulting in serious impairment or death. That is a 5-year felony. We're told that a judge has set, a magistrate set bond at $5,000 personal bond for the officer. Reporting live, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Dave, in this situation, very unusual for that officer to stay on the job. Is there any rationale on behalf of that top official that wants her to keep working?
Well, it could perhaps be that these charges came down kind of late. Now, this all happened in Lapeer County, but Lapeer County kicked the case on down to Macomb County because of a conflict of interest concern there, so that could be part of it as well. We looked on the website, and she's still listed on the website as an active member there, but could that change? We will certainly find out.
Yeah, she shouldn't be allowed anywhere near. That's a good question about the anchor there. She shouldn't be allowed anywhere near. I'm gonna check this story out a little bit later. Yeah, she shouldn't be allowed anywhere near that. Let's see. Let's see some of the comments. Wait a minute. She was in the car with her kid at the time of the crash. That means she left the scene as well. It's not just lying. It's not just about her lying to the police. That's and that's an excellent point right there. So why would she do it? Let's answer that question. I would imagine. I haven't looked at Michigan laws and all that, but here where I'm at, the state that I live in, if you're 15, even when you get your license, permits and all that, you have to have an adult with you who's had their license, I want to say for 3 years, and you have to drive with that person. So she's probably trying to protect her son in that way. But also, as Peach 45 says, you left the scene of an accident. So either way, it's wrong. And everybody, and this is, it's disgusting. She should be fired immediately and jailed. I don't know about jailed. Jail isn't always the answer. We want to throw people in jail, but you got to pay for that with your tax dollars. That's just not worth it. Firing, paying some penalties and fines. And I mean, this guy's got life-threatening injuries and whatever he's got going on, right? Helping to financially support him while he's going, he or she, while the operator or whoever is going through what they got to do. It can't work. He's missing out on pay. Yeah, that's just crazy. So why not identify the official who blocked her and put on leave? The official who blocked it is either the chief or the public town official. She should be jailed with her son. Yeah. So let's take a look at this story. This is another. This is a this story we're about to look at here is a very controversial within law enforcement. Now, if you pay attention, if you've got any family or friends who are in...
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars.
Who are...
Sex scandal and a controversial pool party.
Who are in... That's the same story we're about to look at. We'll look at one more and then we'll call it a day. anybody who's done time in the military, or really, this whole sexual harassment thing, man, it's crazy when men and women work together, man. And, we got to do all the sexual harassment training. And listen, if it's unwanted, it's unwanted, and don't, cross the line, male or female. Don't cross the line. If it's unwanted, it's unwanted. But, I'm thinking about doing a story. There was a story that I came across, and maybe I'll do it at the end of this, because I don't understand. I'm taking a detour here for a second. I don't understand. There was a story that I came across in which there was a woman and a man, and the guy was a member of the LGBT, and the woman comes to him and says, I'm going to look for this after this. The woman comes to him and says, I want some skills. I want you to teach me some techniques on how to give proper BJ, fellatio. And so the guy goes to HR and they do an investigation. He gets something like 3 weeks of suspension, and she got 2 weeks. She got less punishment than the guy did. So I want to investigate why that is. So I'm going to look at that after this. But anyway, men and women working together, sexual harassment. There was another police officer. I'm not going to pull up that story, but she got fired, and she was sleeping with a whole bunch of dudes in her department. She was married at the time, and I think she was a Buffalo police officer. Pretty sure that where it was. And she ended up suing and winning a bunch of money. So here's another case. What's going on? Let's take a look at this story. Again, none of these stories I've taken a look at. These are all fresh reactions.
Another police officer hit LMPD with a bombshell sexual harassment lawsuit today.
She is the third officer to come forward in a matter of days. WDRB's Katrina Nickel untangles the complicated web of misconduct claims. Katrina?
Yeah, you guys, this latest lawsuit connects to the case that put LMPD Chief Jacqueline Gwen Royale on paid leave. Now, to understand how we got here, we need to look back.
It's time for this department to tell the truth.
In just the last 2 weeks, allegation after allegation of sexual harassment within LMPD.
I am learning more by the hour, more by the day.
The timeline of when it all began spans.
Let's take a look at this. Louder pool party. PCSU investigation launched in the pool party. FOP lawsuit filed. It's PCU investigation. Lauren Carby files PCU complaint. Louder alleged sexual harassment against Kruiger, LMPD police chief administrative lead. Yeah, listen, you got to do something. That's one of the biggest things they tell you, man. If you as a supervisor, if you cannot, must not, under any circumstance, allow any of this to go on. You got to immediately file the proper paperwork, separate people by shifts. You got to do something about that.
Years.
These allegations, as you know, took place in the past, but the way that they are handled is equally as important as the allegations themselves.
The latest lawsuit is filed on behalf of Sergeant Lauren Carby. Carby claims in August 2020, her then supervisor, Major Shannon Lauder, hosted an adults-only pool party with her husband, Lieutenant Jeff Lauder. The two are alleged to have an open marriage, and Carby claims Jeff made sexual advances towards her.
This lawsuit makes it very clear.
No, I gotta rewind that.
Towards her.
This lawsuit makes
and Carby
so he's married to her, and then she's sexually harassing her. Oh Lord, let me take a screenshot of this here. This is wild.
Claims Jeff made sexual advances towards her.
This lawsuit makes it very clear that Major Lauder sexually harassed and retaliated against my client.
Carby claims Major Mindy Vance pressured her to confirm details about the pool party in a confidential peer support process. A professional standards unit investigation was launched in the fall of 2022. We now know the officer overseeing that investigation was Major Brian Kerger.
If people really understand the dynamics of the department, there would be no question of why my client wanted to just move on.
By March 2023, the investigation was put on pause after the police union filed a lawsuit against LMPD, arguing the investigation violated its police contract.
Major Mindy Vance, instead of helping my client, instead used what happened to my client.
Throughout that time, Carby claims she was passed up for promotions. On May 15th, 2024, Carby filed her own official complaint about the pool party. Just a few days later, on May 22nd, Major Shannon Lauder claimed she was sexually harassed by Major Brian Kerger during an LMPD command staff meeting. The same major who years earlier...
During the meeting, he's sexually harassing her? This dude's wild, huh? Listen, it sounds like, and the way that the attorney was saying it sounded like the PD is just a mess. It's just, a sexual frat house. You're hosting, you are the supervisor, a major, and you're hosting adult-only pool parties. You're asking. Listen, people are asking for trouble. Everybody doesn't take sexual harassment training seriously. I'm telling you, everybody doesn't do it. They go to it. They laugh at it. They click the buttons. I just had to do it for a couple of schools I teach at. Like, they just click the buttons. They just like whatever. And they absolutely do not take that stuff seriously.
Investigated the pool party.
Shannon. Sorry, I'm trying to unplug my volume. Yeah, ma'am, I cannot work with Major Kerger. He has sexually harassed me and attacked me, and I cannot work with him.
On June 12th, Mayor Craig Greenberg suspended LMPD Police Chief Jacqueline Gwen Royale for her handling of Lauder's allegation.
I take these and any sexual harassment allegations very seriously.
On June...
Not because I care, but because it's going to cost the city millions of dollars. Well, he might care. I'm just kind of making jokes about this, but... Listen, man, she got, here's the dilemma. Here's the dilemma, right? Whether she came up through the ranks and she knows what this story is and how the PD gets down to culture and how, people are just kind of messing around and they got open relationships and you got people sleeping with each other and you're passing people over for promotions and this is how people get special assignments, right? If that's the culture there, then she, this is why she's been relieved of duty for her lack of action in dealing with this. And it's unfortunate, but you gotta, if you're in charge, man, you gotta take charge and do your job. Everybody don't take it seriously.
June 18th, a separate sexual harassment lawsuit was filed on behalf of Officer Christine Silk. She claims a male supervisor propositioned her and sent her nude photos, and another spoke to her inappropriately.
She should whore herself out for childcare. He asked her if her son was a product of a one-night stand.
That brings us back to Carby's suit about the pool party, filed June 20th. Mayor Greenberg says the city and acting LMPD Police Chief Paul Humphrey are committed to making change in the department.
We will be announcing these changes very soon. Decisive action will be taken.
And today, the Lauders attorney told us the timing of Carby's lawsuit appears opportunistic and her allegations are unfounded. With photojournalist Greg Shapker, Katrina Nickel, WDRB News.
4 years that's been going on. 4 years. 4 years since the pool party and all this kind of stuff, right? Who thought that a simple night of frolicking around by a pool would cost you so much trouble and all that, right?
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in
let's see. I might do a separate story about this. I'm interested in what this lady said. Let's see. Okay, this is a Buffalo police shooting. It's 9 minutes. We'll try to get to the action here. It's 9 minutes, but I'm definitely going to cut this down so you guys aren't watching all this.
He just went over to the right side of the car, and now he's back over to the left side. He reached over to the right side of the car. Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Can you just roll the back windows down for me, man?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. It's a little too dark. Oh, man. Little guy, you gotta be sitting in the back.
He's 6.
He's 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much does he weigh, though?
Huh?
How much does he weigh?
I don't know. This is my little cousin.
Okay.
I'm taking him for a ride.
This seat's his, right, though, right here?
Say it again?
Isn't this his seat right there?
No, this is my nephew, man. This is my nephew.
Nephew?
Yeah, that's my nephew, sir.
Whose birthday?
Happy birthday.
His birthday was a couple of days.
Are we about to watch this guy, you fight with an officer and get shot and killed in front of his nephew, cousin? Are we about to watch that?
Nice, happy late birthday. You know how you get pulled over?
No, you want to see my license?
Please. Whose car is this?
This is my sister car.
Okay, there's no registration.
For real?
Yeah, oh, the registration looks like it's expired.
Let me call her.
Maybe not, actually. No, it's not. You're good. It's not. But
I was about to say.
we just pulled you over. You go, we're on a high rate of speed, man. I want to see the kid get hurt, and your tints are illegal, okay?
Okay, well, this is my sister.
Yeah, I understand that. Just rate of speed as well. You got your license on you?
Nah, I don't. I got a screenshot of it. He said, y'all look the same. He taking me. Look, this hair right there.
You should have your license with you at all times. You should have it on you at all times. Some officers don't look for it, but if you're going to go down this kind of road, then you're going to you're subject to it. So it's up to an officer's discretion whether they want to actually see it, so they can manipulate it, touch it, inspect it, all that kind of stuff. They can always run it through the computer, but sometimes the computer system and internet is down, particularly in the time of night. I worked a midnight shift. It was often down, being updated and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure that the technology is a little bit better now that I've gone, but you should have it with you.
I live in Georgia.
Live in Georgia?
Yeah.
Nice.
You okay, Vonna? I'll call you right back. I hope she didn't just hear that. Here, you can look me up, bro.
Do you mind if I go look at the computer?
No problem. Oh, you can write it down. You can write it down.
Okay, do you have is it valid?
Yes.
You don't have a New York State one, right?
No. No. I get put over all the time, sir. It's straight by every district. I believe it's every district. I swear on my dead mom.
You get pulled over all the time, brother. You got to slow down, man. Come on, man. You can't be getting pulled over all the time. You got to.
Would you get pulled over in this car?
Literally every day. Almost. I'm not going to say literally every day.
Why don't you take the tints off?
It's her car. I don't live here, bro. My brother just died. Jalen Griffin that came up missing. Found 2020, the baby.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's my baby brother, bro.
All right. There's nothing in the car we got to worry about?
Yes, sir.
There's nothing in the car we have to worry about?
No, sir.
No weapons, no drugs?
Sir.
I'm just asking you.
Sir, you can
check in the back. You can check in the trunk.
Like,
Thanks,
listen, little bro.
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3.
Listen, little bro.
You got your pad on you?
Say it again? Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. I swear to God, I get put over every day, bro. Literally. There you go.
The officer was notifying him of something that was going on in the car. He saw something, or something was awry.
And it's me, bro. I'm Davon Roberts, bro.
You lost a lot of weight.
I don't look like me, bro.
No.
That's wild. But sir, you can, sir.
Listen, man, that happens all the time, man. All the time, people trying to manipulate, get over their cousin's picture. I went to school with this one girl one time, and maybe a couple years after graduating, I'm at the bar, and we're about to arrest this girl. So she gives me her license. And it was a picture of the girl I had gone to school with. I'm like, this is not you. She's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, who is this? I mean, is your cousin, your aunt? I'm like, I went to school with this girl. She's like, you did? Yeah, so I know it's not you. So people do this all the time.
I'm not trying to give y'all no trouble. Literally.
You guys put more hair off and then you want to be like me.
Yeah, but I got more hair. Is Georgia? Yeah, man, you just gotta make sure he's buckled. He wasn't buckled when we came up here.
That's because
he's too small to be in the front, man.
You want me to put him in his car seat?
No, give him 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, I I was being a cool big cousin, bro.
It's alright, dude. We all make mistakes, you know? It is what it is. Just gotta make sure he's safe, you're safe. Make sure everybody's safe, you know what I mean?
I can put him in a car seat if y'all want him to, bro. He's not big enough, Trey.
26.
I thought he was old enough.
6 is a big cut.
Not so much age, more so weight.
See, I got 2 7-year-olds.
You do?
So they ride in front of me.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So, I don't know. Everything cool though, bro. Y'all can do what y'all do. Y'all literally can do what y'all want.
At 1020 Humboldt Science Museum.
I don't even smoke weed or nothing, bro. Y'all can do what y'all want.
That's clear, thank you.
All that nervous energy, nervous talking, trying to calm the officers down. We know it's a telltale sign, brother. We know it is. We know what it is, man. All that talking.
What'd you say, boss?
No, I was looking for my black and white.
Oh. Where are you guys heading to now? Where? Purdy? Oh.
We having a party?
We late.
Yeah, because the cop pulled us over. Don't cop do.
Yeah, Nation, we right here at the corner. We about to be right around the corner. We just got pulled over real quick.
Did you start to drive?
The tent's too dark. Yeah, it's cool. I'm about to be right there. I'm at the store.
I'm driving inside and it was a fucking drive.
Yeah, right at the corner. We at the corner, literally.
I can't.
Oh man, it's saying you don't have a license in either state.
I have, sir. I don't know.
Is there anything wrong with your license? Do you have a trouble in
I
Georgia?
swear to God, on my dead mom, I never had.
You don't have it physically with you, the card?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Where were you headed?
Right here, literally. I'm on the phone with his mom, bro.
His mom?
Yeah, she worried. We right here, bro.
What address? Where is right here?
What's your address? No lie, bro.
Okay, she can come out here if she wants. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you take a step out and come towards me. We're gonna try and run your name a different way and see if I can find it pop up some other way.
Okay, for sure.
You can put the phone down though. You're gonna kill me, bro. You're gonna kill me, bro. You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me, bro.
Kids screaming. Oh my god. What happened to the kid?
Fired! Shots fired! There's a kid in the car still! He tried killing me!
Oh my god.
Shots fired!
Shots fired. Fired. Location, please.
I guess he's running to get the car. Completely justified. He said it. You're gonna kill me. He dragged him. You know, I didn't count the seconds, but it had to be about 30 seconds.
Huntington! Bring it loose!
Wyoming, Theater, shots fired.
Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here, baby! Come here! I got you! I get it! I got it! I'll get it! I'll get it! Okay, you okay?
Yep.
Okay, you're okay.
My phone.
You're okay.
My phone.
We get some more tires over to.
My phone.
Stay right here for a second.
Did you get my phone?
Radio Rush AMR to Wyoming, Kensington.
Wyoming and Kensington.
Move!
The child's okay. Child's okay.
Let me see your hands. Radio, give me AMR. Move! Let me see your hands. Help him! Does he have a gun? I don't know where he's hit. Does he have a gun? Does he have a gun? I don't know. Ron was in the car with him. He's got gloves. I got gloves. Where's the car? Huh? I'm going to check on Ron.
My initial assessment is completely justified, completely justified. So, man, handled it well, I think. Let's see what they said. I live in Buffalo. The amount of locals crying racists were absolutely ridiculous. It was clearly a case of self-defense. Screw that guy for putting his nephew and the cops in that situation. I live in Buffalo. The amount of locals crying racism over this is absolutely ridiculous. It was clearly a case of self-defense. Man, screw that guy for putting his nephew and the cops in that situation. The audacity of his shooting. Why he's gotta be a black guy, right? Black guy didn't care about the kid. Kid didn't care about the guy. Cop cared about the kid. Kid cared about the phone. That's kind of summed it up, right? You know, kid's worried about the phone. Kids like Trump. Trump wanted his shoes. This guy wants his phone. The kid wants his phone. Man, that was just bad. Car surfing, stuck the landing, hit the shot, saved the kid. Yeah, listen, that kid. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, brother. I think you did a good job, brother. I think you did a good job. I don't know the officer's name, but I feel you, brother. All right, we're going to leave it off there. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. And much love and peace, everyone. Much love and peace.